Welcome, friends. It's the grumpy old man broadcasting on WDWL TV, Studio B, located on Grumpy Vulture Boulevard. And with that said, we're still stuck at 29. I just need one more subscriber, one more to get to that magic 30. Not 30,000, 3 0. I watch some of these YouTube channels and it amazes me. I look at, 57,000 subscribers, 102,000 subscribers. I'm like, I'm trying to get to 30. So please, one more, just one more. I won't beg for a while. I promise I won't beg for a while. I would like to get to maybe 40, and maybe by the end of the year, 100, not 100,000, 100. I know you've got, I do. I watch a lot of YouTube content makers. And first of all, they mention shorts. And I've watched shorts, but I got to figure out shorts. What am I going to do for a short? And then you really need something interesting to go viral. And I don't ever see me doing anything that interesting that it's going to go, viral worldwide. I'm lucky to get down the street, probably. So just one more. That's all I want. One more. I would like to go in tomorrow morning, open my YouTube and see 30. I'll tell you what, when I went off the air last night, I really thought today I would see 30. And when I checked, 29. I've been at 29 for what, 3 days, 2 days now? And whoever number 29 is, I thank you a lot. From the bottom of Grumpy's scraggly beard, I thank whoever number 29 is. Now, any of you that listened last night heard about my government phone fiasco. And I thought I had this adjusted a little different. Sorry for the noise there, boys and girls. I thought I had this adjusted right. Bring this down a bit. There we go. Yep. Sorry about the. Sorry about the feedback hum there. All right. That's a little better. You know, I couldn't believe what I was hearing last night because the whole thing didn't make any sense. So today I called the provider again. And as soon as someone answered, I asked for somebody in supervision because I said there's a problem that I need some upper echelon answers to. Because, and nothing against the people that, everybody needs a job, but these call takers are so hard to understand. And I know a lot of it has to do with my age and my lack of patience. But luckily, a gentleman I got to in supervision, I could understand every word clearly to perfection. So I explained what happened. I told him, I says, first of all, and I says, nothing against your company. But I said, you guys send out so much junk mail that important pieces got overlooked. And I said, the important piece that got overlooked was the letter that stated I needed to make one more phone call by the end of business day on the 23rd of December, which I missed because I threw it away. So I told him, I said, my phone service got deactivated. So I told him, I says, I spent about an hour on the phone. The girl reactivated my phone service. But she didn't explain that it was being reactivated as pay to go, like a burner phone. Because I said when I called back and the phone wasn't working right, the girl told me I needed a top-up. And I didn't understand what a top-up was because I never had to top up. Well, in order to use the perfectly good phone that they just reactivated, I had to go to, like they said, Family Dollar and buy a phone card. Well, this is free service. Why should I have to buy a phone card? Well, there were two deactivations. First of all, the phone was deactivated, okay? Second of all, my account was deactivated. Like, I didn't exist anymore. So the first reactivation was the phone. But the phone was basically just turned back on. It has no talk, no text, nothing, 0 minutes. So in order for me to use that phone, I have to buy a phone card. Not. The second reactivation was me as a customer. See, when the phone got deactivated, me as a customer, I got deactivated too. So the phone got turned back on, and then basically my account got turned back on. But as a new consumer, even though all the information is the same, name, address, phone number, birth date, everything's the same. I am a new customer with the same provider. It's not like I'm changing providers. Now here's the good one. Now that I am a new customer, I get another phone. And I tried to explain to the guy, I said, there's nothing wrong with the phone that I have. It's been deactivated. I said, well, yeah, but it's been reactivated. No. In their inventory, as a free service phone, it is no longer active. Under the government plan, it's no longer active. Even though if I buy a top-up, I can talk on the phone. Does it make any sense to you? It don't make no sense to me. I don't need another phone. But as a new consumer, like someone that just walked through the door and signed up, I drove past Metro by T-Mobile today, and there was a big sign out, free phones for everyone, okay? You go in, like I did when the program started. And I had told the guy that was signing me up, I said, hey, I have a cell phone that works. I have a working cell phone. You can still get a free government phone. Okay, Grumpy likes the word free. Who doesn't like free? If you qualify for free, I'll take free. So I had gotten my phone. Then after a while, the phone got upgraded. Because the first, even though it looked like a smartphone, it had very few features. So it got upgraded, and we got a true smartphone. It was and where they get these phones from, other than an EWU. EWUU. It was a EWU. That was the name on the phone, is the manufacturer. EWU. When you turned it on the screen, it said EWU. Well, one day, stupid ass Grumpy sat on it. And I heard that ugly noise of the breaking screen. So I called and I said, guess what? I sat on my phone. I can make a call, but it's hard to see the screen because it's like shattered into 1,000 pieces. They said, no problem. We will send you a new phone. So about 6 days went by, and I get the new phone, and I turn it on, and it's a Shock. SHOCK, Shock. And the model is Volt. A Shock Volt. That's the matter of fact, it's right here. Let me turn it on. I'll turn it on so we can see Shock Volt. Well, we can see Shock. We can't see there. Shock. SHOCK with a goofy OC. Shock. It's a Shock. I never heard of a Shock. And the model is a Volt. If you look it up, because I was going to get a case for it. And if you go in, you go into the settings, it says model Volt. It's a Shock Volt. I never did get a case for it. I happen to have this neat little phone case. We got these, oh my God, several years ago at the auto show. They gave these away. And the phone pops right in. It's a nice little case. The only problem is it don't have a hook or anything. You just slip it in your pocket. But it's pretty thick. It's a thick felt. So that phone, once I get whatever the new replacement is, will never get used again. I'm not going to top it up. I'll probably, as a matter of fact, once I get the other phone, I'm going to call them and say, well, what do I do with this? Can I give it to somebody? Somebody could at least use it on Wi-Fi. But evidently, they must buy ocean freighters full of these phones that they just give them away. And we talk about government waste. I didn't need another phone. Now I know all of these phone providers and these phone service providers, they all get a kickback. They're all getting paid. So yeah, they get paid for every phone that they ship out. So even though it makes no sense, I'll take the free phone. And before I go, and I know all the seniors are in the same boat like I am, or anybody that has to buy medication. We all, growing up, they tell you drugs are bad. Then when you become a senior, it's drugs are good. Well, I went in today to pick up my monthly prescription. It went up again. And you know what? I will be back shortly. I got to check something.